Okay, guys, we're back for round three. We just drew our options here, so I'm just gonna keep because it's a pretty okay hand. We don't have a cantrip though, but for hand against aggro or possibly a mid-range deck, it should be pretty okay. So let's just keep here. Okay, it seems to be it could either be a mirror or a band here. I'm not really excited to play against band because most probably that's our worst matchup. But anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm surprised that he missed his land drop here. What's going on? Okay, we might be running through a syncopate here, but I'm gonna take my chances. Uh, let's see. All right. So I haven't seen his third color yet. He could be using a white blue though, so I just haven't seen two colored decks that often anymore. Mostly are three color. Most two color decks I've seen are aggro, but this case if he is white blue, possibly a Rune Chanter Spike. What do you call that deck? Control white blue control. Then that might just be a surprise there. I'm just seeing that he might be having some problems with his mana, and the least thing he can do is Azur's Charm as if we attack here, which is not really hurting us because we have a couple of lands. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, there's a sideboarding that happened. It's pretty wise on his part because again with sideboarding he was able to mask his third color, and we kind of give out what our deck is, and he might just use that against us. So I'm expecting if he's gonna sideboard against us, he might just bring in some control, graveyard control, and our Snapcaster might not be that useful, and Rest in Peace might come, and additional counters. So I'm just gonna play a little safe here and bring in our negates, possibly this one and some assemble the Legion. I'm gonna stay conservative at two Supreme Verdicts. I don't see the need for it. Um, Pillar of Flame not gonna come in. This one might just stick around. Clone though is an interesting pick. He might be running a Angel of Serenity, but until we see that, I'm not gonna bring this in first. Detention Spear might be a consideration because given that he looks to be controlled, we can never go wrong bringing in a spare detention spear there. Renounce the guilds, not really, not for now at least. Our main worry would be a Etherling at some point. So let's see what we can cut here. I'm not really looking to play the Ogre of Bolas because I don't see him very aggressive. Although we just did see two hallowed fountains there. We're gonna need our cantrips here. Sphinx's Revelation as well. Helix, not really. Searing Spear might come out. And negate. All right. Let's just weigh a little more here. Okay, let's just cut a Ansurus charm and an Izzet charm there. And we have one more cut to make here. Probably a Snapcaster Mage. It might hurt us, but I have a feeling that he's gonna sideboard a Graveyard Hate. So let's see here how it's gonna progress. Okay, it looks like a bunt, possibly a what do you call this, Voice of Resurgence type of bunt, but we didn't really see anything from his side last time, which makes it kind of hard for us. If this becomes a creature, then we might just forecast it correctly, but not yet the case. My main worry here is if he is playing Geist, the band hexproof, then we might just have a problem there. Although, given his opening here, I'm not really quite seeing that is gonna be the case. Loxodon Smiter is alright. Okay, I wanted to draw here, but I think we just need to save it for bounce effects. We're not really digging for some lands anyway, so let's just keep it for now. Yeah, there's a second Azur's Charm, which might just be able to help us draw our needed land. So it looks like a Segana deck, which is not really a good matchup for us. So I'm just gonna take this Loxodon Smiter, then see if we can draw like a Verdict or something. Okay, there's a 4 land play here. Okay, that's what we are having. Or okay, that's just change the game now. We're gonna have to uh find a way here. So he is a again. It was a wise decision on his part because at some point there I thought he was a control deck, but he wasn't. So our sideboarding plans did get affected there at some point. There's a rancor here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna counter it. Of course not, because spectral flight, that could buy us a turn though, but I don't really see the point of um countering this. The reason being, I might want to play a helix here. So let's just all right. Now that is serious stuff. I think we need to counter this because if not, then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Additional 3, it becomes 9, and all of a sudden we find ourselves in a not very suitable situation there. So it's 9 plus 4 plus 4. So 4, 8, 9, 17, 18. It might just be lethal enough, and I'm not really sure what we can do here. Um, Although if we do counter, then we're not gonna have anything to play, and we're gonna take 4, 6, 11 plus 4, 15, which is almost the similar case. I think we'll just let this resolve, then just cast a helix. That way we get a additional value there in the form of Loxodon Smiter. So let's just helix here now. Okay, we take out his Smiter, and then now we still have enough life to have at least one more draw here to pull a verdict. If verdict is gonna be the case, then that is gonna be awesome because I don't see us really having other outs here. Okay, we didn't drew verdict, and we don't have a play there either. So I think we can just concede here and board, because this is gonna attack. Yeah, we don't have a outs here. I'm just gonna concede. Let's try to board better. So that was a bad assumption there. Definitely gonna bring in this one, the clones and the renounce the guilds. Snapcaster Mage might just be okay. Ogre of Bolas not particularly. Pillar of Flame might be alright. The Spears might be alright as well. Static Caster not really because he's on a route. This one not really effective. Even Aetherling at some point is could be too slow. What else? Dissipates, negates are still fine. Sphinx's Revelation might be too slow for this. 63. There's Charm. This might help out actually. This things here. Think twice. Yep. We can cut one negate here. There's not much serious non-creature spells there apart from the auras. Okay, let's see here. Supreme Verdict, Helix, Terminus. I'm not really sure about the Hellkite. We might just cut this. There's nothing much promising there. Okay, let's see how we fare here. We do like to go first. We don't have the lands though, but I think we're just gonna keep here. Hopefully we draw some verdict or anything of better value. Okay, there was a mistake here. I should have brought down the steam vents. Uh, it's gonna cost me my 2 life, but I don't want him to be accelerating to a Geist or anything serious here. So this looks like a smiter. Okay, there's our dissipate, which is not really bad. So I'm just gonna take a smiter hit here and bring myself down to 14. Nevermore. So he might go for a Sphinx's Revelation here, but I'm not really sure. Supreme Verdict might just be his. We could have a problem there. Anyway, I'm just gonna dissipate this one. If we need to dissipate later on, then we can just flash it back with our Snapcaster. Glacial Fortress isn't too bad. Okay, the question here becomes, do I want to end of turn Smiter here? Sorry, end of turn Resto and just raise him? I think that's the better play there, unless things get really out of hand. Alright, this is gonna be serious. Human might be an invisible stalker. It's another smiter. Not sure if no, anyway we cannot counter this, so we'll just let it resolve. Now I'm not sure if I want to do a end of turn resto here, which is probably the better. If he has some sort of an aura later, then it's gonna be game for us. Okay, let's just do an Aurelia here, and then we will do a 2-4-6 double Searing Spear later on. He's gonna be close, but I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to block with my Aurelia later, just to ensure that we are not gonna get killed by the smiter. Just hope there's no crazy aura or something like that that will happen. Okay, he's gonna summon a human here, which might be a paladin, just as expected. Okay, it's a 5-5. We're gonna have to take the 5-5 and block the other one. We're gonna block this one and then take 5. Renounce the guilds is alright, but I'm looking to, let me just review here. We do a Searing Spear. We cast Snapcaster and we do another Spearing Spear. Okay, let's see. All right. Whew. Okay, that seals our round three win there. It's a very, very close match. I'm pretty happy to have stepped on the third round here because there was some instances there where we made some mistakes. Of course, given the fact that your opponent has decided to keep a one lander and he is a control deck, which is very unlikely. If you have a feeling that he's gonna go banned, and then there's a 90% of the time that should be a aggro band, and the best aggro band you can think of is a um, band aura. So I was wrong there. I have to admit. If that's the case, I should have just tweaked my deck a little, not really entirely going to the route that assuming that he was a very controlish type of deck. So that was a mistake on our part. Um, Although we were able to sideboard at some point, but that was very close. If it had not been with Aurelia, then we won't be able to um, control the board that much. Anyway, I'm pretty still happy that we were able to um, pull through to that. Um, and then we will just try to review more when we have the chance. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video. We'll see you guys for round four.